Hello, happy Sunday. How's everybody doing today? So I came up with another cute DIY. It is a couple of pieces for, more than a couple, about 4 pieces for your hot cocoa bar. Oh, this is on. Let me know when you're on. Say hello. So this will be a kit as well, if anybody's interested. Why can't I? There we go. Hi, Roxana. Okay, so what I have for you guys today are a couple of pieces that will make cute hot cocoa bar pieces for either Christmas or winter. So what I have are these little stands, which, let me see what the sizes are for those of you who want to make it on your own. I don't know if it's got dusty. That's really weird. Oh, what am I doing this for? I'm going to get my little tape measure. This is 4.5. So this is a 1 by 4, but it's really 1 by 3.5, right? Or it's less than 1 by 3.5. Anyway, it's a 1 by 4, but by 4.5. And then I just put this little 1 inch or 1.5 inch stand on it. So, and you will get that in your kit. You'll get both of these stands on your kit. And then what I did, I just drilled a hole and put a dowel in it instead of trying to put it together here. And I'm not a big fan of gluing stuff like this together. You could, it's totally fine. But when I sell things, I like to make sure they're sturdy as can be. So, and then I got these mugs from Dollar Tree. And the Dollar Tree mugs. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Bev. Thank you, Peggy. These are from Dollar Tree, but they will come in your kit. I bought a Dollar Tree out of them because I wanted to make sure I had enough for my kit. And then we'll have this cute little gingerbread, and that will be in your kit. All of this will be in your kit. These are heat transfer vinyls that will also be in the kit. And then we have the snowman for this guy, like that. And then we have the gingerbread for this guy. Colors I used, regular colors that I always use: Gilded Glamour from Bear from Home Depot, Crimson chalk paint from Waverly, and white chalk paint from Waverly. White chalk paint from Waverly, black, and then for this one I used Laguna Blue from Delta for this one. I did it in Caribbean Blue. Caribbean Blue is my go-to for any Christmas gingerbread, anything like that. But when I heat transferred this, it didn't really stand out very well, and I didn't like that. So I wanted it to stand out more, which is why I used this blue. It's a little darker than I like, but that's what I did. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I base painted everything already. So let's go ahead. And then just remember these pieces, these birch pieces, you need to put one coat and then sand it because the grain of the wood, or what's it called, hun? Brad? The grain of the wood kind of, it raises a little bit. So you want to make sure you sand it. So that's what I did on all of these pieces. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, first, I'm going to lay down a piece of paper because I just cleaned my mat. I mean, it doesn't look that clean, but and I'm going to add some white speckles to this thing, to this little guy. So I could find my brush. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just going to use white acrylic paint. Good morning, Marianne. White paint and water, and I use a stencil brush. I know a lot of people use toothbrushes. I use a stencil brush. I want a little bit more water than that. There we go. More water gives me bigger dots. Okay. So let's just, oh, why did I do this, you guys? Totally forgot. I need to shade them. Well, let's shade all of this stuff first. Let's let that dry and then we'll shade and then we might have to add more dots to it. Okay, let me get probably navy for this to shade. I'm going to use navy and see what that looks like. I think it's going to darken it even more, but I don't know. Let's get... Let's go that blue and navy. So the Dodgers are National League West champions. We've done that 10 years in the past 11 years. So let's hope that this is a good year. But, like, you guys care, right? About my Dodger woes. But our pitching is not very good. So we'll see how they do in the playoffs. I'm a little nervous about that. Okay. Oh, this isn't bad. I thought it was going to look worse than that. So you could either put a little chalk line here. I'm just going to freehand it and just make it a little round. I'm going to get a little bit more navy. Oop, too dark. That's all right. You guys can see it. And then put some color there, there, and there. All right, and I think this guy is done. There you go. So something like that. Let's get this, and I'm going to use sable brown. Yeah, so you're going to see me again. I think it's Peggy, right? Penny, yeah. I just had to work things out and figure out what I'm going to do for my regular page because I didn't want it to interfere with my group since it's a paid group. But what I had decided to do, especially on this one, I don't know moving forward how I'll do things, but the people in my group got this line drawing as a bonus, an added bonus. So when you join my group, you get 4 line drawings a month. I go on every week, and since I'm offering this to you guys, I decided to give my group a bonus line drawing. So they got this line drawing and they'll be able to do it. And I just let them know that I'm coming live so that they could, I don't know where all that dust came from. Uh-oh, where did that come from? Gosh, darn it. I must have picked up blue or something. Let's just, there we go. Yeah, so it all works out. It's a win-win for everybody, I feel. And then I'm going to just sell these kits if anybody's interested in the kits. And this would be to everybody because I do want to offer kits still. I think it's fun for those of you DIYers who don't have access to having anybody cut out your wood and things like that. So along with this, I have white already loaded on my brush, and I'm going to, and look at, I got blue on here, you guys. I'm just a mess. I kind of cleaned it off, so that's good. I can go over it again. So just add some color there to separate it. I'll take this out now. Oh, I probably should have left it, huh? All right. Yeah, so it'll be fun for those of you guys who like to still, hi Sandy, make stuff. So I'll show you the set with the Caribbean blue so you guys can decide if you want that color or not. Like I said, since the heat transfer vinyl is white, it didn't really stand out very well. Okay. Now let's go to red. So I'm going to get crimson and antique maroon. You guys been working on things lately? What have you guys been working on? Okay. Oh, where's my heart? I'm going to shape my heart as well. So again, you're going to just shade the edges. Pick up some more antique maroon. And get some color on here. And on the handle. So yeah, I was telling my group that how cute would it be. Let me see if I could kind of show you guys. It'd be kind of tricky. You would need thin wood in between. You'd need the same thickness of the gingerbread or whatever you're putting on, right? So you kind of layer it. Because the reason I mean, you could do this and it's an ornament, right? I get it. But the back looks like that. I mean, you could paint it, but I thought it'd be cute to do something like this and have it be an ornament. How cute would that be? See, you just need to put another piece of the same thickness of your gingerbread and then either do a wire or something like that. So you'd have to double up on it. I might offer these as kits as well, you guys. Maybe I'll make one up. And that can go in the same box if you wanted to. But anyway, that was just a thought. Let me get the red again and do this part. Probably should use a smaller brush, but we're going to use the same brush here. Hi Gina, welcome. I try to come on here, I don't know, what have I been doing, you guys? Once, twice a month. And I try to show different little DIYs that are a little easier to do. Or if you already cut your own wood, you can cut your own wood. But yeah, I just show you little different techniques. And then you guys can go and play. A lot of you probably can use the same techniques that I show you, and with different pieces. It doesn't have to be these exact pieces. It just makes it a little easier, I think. Here it is. My liner. Okay, so I'm going to get some jack-o'-lantern from DecoArt, and I'm going to put his little nose on. A little triangle, and in the kit you will get the line drawing so that you have the face that you can trace on. Okay. So now let's go back to the shading. I should have done this before I put the little speckles on this guy. But now we're going backwards. I totally forgot that I just face painted and it wasn't completed. So let me get some Gilded Glamour. I already made a mess of my fingers. We just started. I don't know why that happens. I mean, it happens when I paint, but not as bad as when I go live. Kind of funny. Alright. I'm just getting burnt umber on here. Home Depot brought back their flat little 4 ounce. Is it 4 ounce? What is this? I think it's 8 ounce maybe. Paint. I was starting to buy these paints in pints, or what are those? The bigger size, which were really big and more expensive, but they brought it back. What happened to my gingerbread? He's hiding. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to speckle those guys again. Let's do another coat of this jack-o'-lantern. Oh, what did I do? I've been thinking this morning. It's too early, I guess. It's 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, but I don't know. Alright, let's just try to blend that in since I made a mess now. Okay. Let's let that dry. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna have some coffee, sorry. Alright. Now what I want to do, I want to speckle these guys again because now I need to start highlighting. Let me bring this back. This is still wet. Alright. Let's let those dry a little bit, and now let's get some white paint with a dry brush. You guys are so quiet this morning. And when I mean quiet, I mean like there's not a lot of comments, which is okay. You guys can watch. Alright, sit and play. Alright. No. It's just a dry brush, and I try to take most of the paint off. And I'm just going to highlight his hat. Put a little highlight on his hat. I should have started with black. My brush is going to be all... Okay. Then we're going to add some color. Some white on the top. So over in my group, I made an elf. He turned out pretty cute. And I showed them how to make it where you didn't have to cut out your own wood. And Corinne, one of the members, has already painted him. I just went, I mean, basically not even 24 hours, I feel. Maybe 20, no, not even 24 hours. Because I went on about 11 yesterday and she'd already posted them. He's cute. She did a really good job too. Okay. Just want to put a highlight on the top there and then blend it out. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, these mugs come with the hole. So you can get some little, either wood putty. I use sawdust with wood glue to cover it up. You can see here. I made a mess there, but it's going to be on the block anyway. But yeah, so just cover it up. If you don't, that's okay too. I would try to maybe hide it somehow, but that's how I get the little door hangers out. I wonder if you do a ornament, if you left the holes there, I think it could just be hanging from there. Yeah, totally could do that. Totally can do that. For those of you who make these and sell them, this would be a great little seller, a little two-piece set like this. It would be really fun. You could sell them together. All right, that's it there. Get the little heart. Just add some highlight there. This little gingerbread guy. Like that. Yeah, the elf did turn out cute. Thanks, Carol. Laura, I use, this is, I don't even know, this wasn't even a good brush when it first started. But whatever I use for my base painting brushes, when they start getting really frayed, you know what I mean? When it starts, oh, here's an example. So these are really good brushes, right? So this one's not too bad, but see how this one's starting to get frayed? Then I just start using it as a dry brush. I'm still using that as a regular brush, but then I start just using it as a dry brush, and eventually it'll get icky like this. And this is when they're really good. But you can still do it with one that's not that frayed. You just have to use a dry brush. That's mainly what it is. It can't be wet at all. You have to take most of it off on your paper towel. Okay. Okay. So we're done with that. And then one thing I did see here was the snowflake needs some color. So I'm going to get white and sable brown. Okay. Let's get some cherry red out. And put his little nose on. He just gets a little round oval nose. Okay, let's wait for that. And let's get a dry brush again and some of that red. And take most of it off. Oh, I did want, I'm going to add a little bit of jack-o'-lantern on it. I forgot that. I like snowman to have a little bit more. Hopefully this helped it, yeah. That red on white sometimes is very bright. So I added a little jack-o'-lantern just to soften it a little bit. Try to go around his nose a little bit. Okay. And then these both guys need cheeks, just red. But since you had orange on there, it's okay. It'll look fine on here. Up on. The nose is wet, which makes for interesting Yvonne painting. Trying to avoid that. Okay. That's good. Let's go ahead and give this little gingerbread guy some dots, some gumdrop buttons. Not the gumdrop buttons. So we're going to dip, dot, dip, dot, dip, and dot with a stylus. Okay, set that aside. Are we good? Hi, Tracy. Roxana, you're done too? Painting the elf? You guys are crazy. That's so good. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Okay. Let's give this guy another coat, but I think it's still wet. Okay. So let's go ahead and put their eyes on. Let me bring out the ones I had already painted so you guys can see. I'm trying to follow along. So this is this guy. I'm going to make his lines a little different. I don't know if I like that double line. You guys can do it when you do it yours, but okay. So I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to dip the tip of it to make his eyes, and I just lay them down and lay it down. Same with this guy. I'm not making those watermelon eyes. Lay them down. Lay it down. Oh, that's not as long. I hate going over it again because then I always. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. So there's that. And let me get a liner brush. Let me leave this out because I might use it again. A 10 out longer liner. I'm going to put a mouth on this guy. And I just make little comma strokes. And when I come across, I'm going to go up kind of high so that I can put his little mouth in here. Like that. And then for this guy, let's make his mouth a little different than I did on the other one. I'm going to come down a little lower. And I'm just going to put a little open mouth like that. So you can see the difference. The line drawing will have the other mouth, but I just wanted to show you guys something different. Just like that. Oh, eyebrows. I forgot eyebrows. Oops, too much paint. Just like that. All right, now let's give this another coat. This red is a little transparent. Not too bad, not as bad as orange and yellow, but still could be kind of transparent. Okay. Then on this guy, we're just going to do little eyes with the stylus. So we're going to dip, dot, dip, dot. So let me show you guys. I use the stylus with a small end, but I like to do it once and then put the eye on. Do it once and then put the eye on. Okay, so then I'm just going to do a little smile on this guy. Just like that. Alright, let's get my long liner and white paint. And then put on, you know what I'm going to do on this guy? I'm going to make icing all the way around. So just load up my brush. Carol, so yes, I am going to have a kit and a line drawing as well. But the little mug is from Dollar Tree, so just note that. The line drawing you're going to be paying for is for my other pieces, really. I'm just giving you the line drawing of the mug, but for those of you who don't cut wood, you probably should run out to Dollar Tree and pick those up. They're just different. How cute. Okay, then since we have the white, let's go ahead and add the little dots. I just did this as a little decoration. Put little dots on here. And, oh, let's look at bigger stylus. I go dip, and then dot, dot, dot. Just like that. Oh, this guy needs his little, for this I use a smaller liner. Because he's a little guy. And then I will glue that on there. Oh, this needs to have some shading on his nose. Antique Moon. So I'm going to grab some red. And for primary red. Oh no, I gotta use the same red. What's wrong with me? Oh no. Okay. All's good. Looking for the pins here. Red. Antique Moon. Darken it up a little bit. And this guy's going to be jack-o'-lantern and red shading. Okay. So now we're going to get my scruffy white brush. See, this is my nasty. So when they start losing their the bristles, see how it's like in half? This can only last a little bit longer, so I'm kind of bummed about it because this is one of my favorites. Hello, Donna. Oh, it's really wet. Oh, I didn't put the dots on the cheeks on these guys. Alright, let me put the dots on these guys. Let me put a little tiny dot on. You can't really tell that. Let's get a big dot. And then add a little highlights to the cheeks. Oh. And black. And this, you need a pretty decent brush to put this on, but I put on his buttons. Just like that. And I flip it over and kind of go through it again. They're a little messy, which is okay. Doesn't bother me. So he's done. He just needs a little bit. Oh, you know what I wanted to do is kind of clean up this little hat part with black. There we go. All right, then we need this kind of nose. I don't know if my sound sounds better, but I got a new microphone because when I went live for the first time on my page, on my group, oh my gosh, the sound was horrible. It kept cutting out, so my husband is kind of quality control, and he got me all set up. Got me the microphone. And put it on Do Not Disturb so those phone calls or texts don't mess up my feed. And I'm just using wood glue for this. It's wet and I'm trying to be really careful before I mess it all up. Okay. Let me, I need to me go grab something really quick. Hold on. Okay, so you're also going to get these in your kit, which is, I wonder if you could use these for that ornament that I was talking about. Let me see if they're two. That column. I guess it's okay. Huh. You don't need another piece of birch. I think the thickness of this paint stick is pretty much the same. You guys, I'm totally gonna have these as kits as well. I think it'd be super fun. So just so you know, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna glue that together. Glue this like this. And then I think that the ornament should be wire like this, but let me figure that out. You'll see it when I post it. But I think that'd be really cute as an ornament. And for those of you who get the line drawing, if you cut your little gingerbread, you could just buy these at Dollar Tree and they're good to go. Okay, so where are we? I'm getting sidetracked here, thinking of all these cute ideas. What am I doing? Okay, so these guys are done, basically done. Oh, let's put a scarf on Mr. Snowman. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Gosh, everything's wet, so I need to be careful here. Alright. Mr. Snowman has a scarf. He is good to go. So these guys are pretty much done. So see how easy that was and fun? Okay, this is what I forgot I needed to do. So let me get a piece of, oh, I could just use this paper. I want to put cinnamon on the tops of these mugs. So I'm going to mask it. Let me put some tape on here so it sticks and it doesn't go under. Really messing this thing. Just like that. And then again with your toothbrush or whatever you use to speckle, just going to get some burnt umber. Burnt umber. Where's the burnt umber? I ran out of palette space here. Okay, and I'm just going to speckle some cinnamon on it. There we go. Take this off. Okay. Then you got your cinnamon on your mugs. Okay. So let me turn on my little iron. You could do this with a regular iron. These are heat transfer vinyl, and you'll get them in your kit. And we're just going to, did I get brown on there? I think I did. Position this on here like so. And if you're going to do this with an iron, go ahead and try to get like an old t-shirt or something like that just to put over it. And with my iron, the one I have from Cricut, I only put it down for 10 seconds. So I would do that with an iron, as hot a setting as you can get it. And then, and then just look at it. I'll show you right now when I lift it, if you know that if it worked or not. So let me just show you really quick. Let me bring this up a little higher. All right. We are having the best weather here in Southern California. I love this weather. It's about 75 degrees and it's perfect cutting weather, perfect painting weather. It's just really nice. Anyway, what was I saying? See, so are you just barely putting, I'm barely putting any white and then putting, yes. I fill my brush with paint, but I wipe most of it off. Thank you, Tonya. Tanya. Okay, so it's ready, and then I'm gonna just do the hot cocoa first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try not to press too hard because it will spread. I don't know how to describe it. Let's see if I did it on here. Hopefully I didn't. Okay. So then I didn't do it. So you just slowly start lifting off, and if you see that it's still not on there, put that on for a little bit longer. So there we go. Hot cocoa served here. And then on this one, I'm going to do warm winter wishes. Get up a little higher. I don't know. I think I'm going to go over this little handle. I know it's weird. It shouldn't be like that, but I think I like it centered more than trying to make it look like it's supposed to be real. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what's so great about this birch, there's no real sap that comes through, and you have a really clean finish there. Okay, so let's finish up our little project here. So I'm going to get the wood glue, and I'm going to put some wood glue on here. Try to go as far down as possible. Yours will be maybe a little smaller. This is just what I had on hand. That way you don't have that problem. And then on this one, I'm going to go same thing. Okay. And then get wood glue and set them on here. And then get the stem. Go here. Okay, let that sit. Let's get the diamond glaze out. Not the glaze. I said that 1,000,000 times. Diamond dust and some snow text and Mod Podge. So get some Mod Podge. Get my good brush out of the water. Get this one. You don't have to do this. This is extra. I just like the little shimmer it gives it. You could do regular glitter. It doesn't have to be this diamond dust. And I just throw it in there. Shake it out. Oh, I didn't get some on there. There we go. Okay, set that aside. And you know what I thought would be cute? We could actually put some on the whipped cream. I think that'll be cute. You see how it looks? Shimmery, shimmery. You should do this before you glue it onto the piece of wood, of course. Okay, let that sit. And then I'm going to grab Snow Text and add a little bit of snow to this guy. I should do it on my other guy since I have it already. Snow Text is fun. You can get it at Michael's, Amazon, but it's a little bit more expensive. Put a little bit on his nose. Okay. Since I have it out already, I'll do this guy. I just got it on with a brush. You could put some on here if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it. Okay. Those are done. How are we doing? How are we doing? Ooh, 5 minutes to 1 hour. That's really good. Uh-oh, what happened to my comments? There we go. Thank you, Carol. Hi, Peggy. Okay. Where are we? Okay, so these guys are done. Oh, we gotta glue our little ginger guy and our, so then you're just gonna get some wood glue and just sneak him on in there, but make him look like he's coming out of it a little bit. Just like that. I hate when I get glue on the side. You just get some water and do that. Alright, and then we get the snowflake that we diamond dusted. And make it look like this is coming out of. And I forgot one more thing. We need the ribbon. Of course, all of this will be in the kit. Who's ever interested in the kit, I will post it in a couple of hours. Once I get it staged, this will be shipping out probably a month from now. I don't know what that would be for the kits. I'm trying to do them monthly, so it's like a monthly type kit that you can work on. I'll put shipping date on it when I get off, but just a little ribbon like that. When I post it, yeah, I'll tell you when it's going to ship out. But and line drawing probably will not be available until tomorrow. If anybody's interested in the line drawing. Like that. And again, you'll get everything on the kit just like normal. What do you guys think? We did it. We did it in under an hour, actually. So there's that design. And then, oh, and I will also put the ornaments. I think that would be really cute, you guys. So I'll have those kits available as well. And they'll all have the vinyl, the heat transfer vinyl on there. So I have that one, and I have this one. Could I put it all on one? I don't know if I can. I like the way they turned out. I like the snow and the snowman. So funny. I should have showed you before and after, because without the snow text, like, he doesn't look as vibrant or something. I don't know. Just every little thing you add to it, detail, totally adds into your project, and it comes to life. And I just love doing that. And here's the other little ginger, if you're interested in just doing lines like that, or we have that ginger. I don't know. They're both cute, and the mouths are different too. So, but you have this video. Oh, I could have moved it over a little bit more, and it can go up higher. Hi, Laura. Yes, you can watch the replay because we are done, and these guys turned out. Gosh, I could actually have more room. I'm trying to get them all in the camera, guys, so you guys can see them. So I'll stage it, and I'll stage it, and I will post the kits up for sale and the line drawings if you're interested. Again, these mugs are from Dollar Tree. That is not my design. Whoops, I just hit the microphone. So, but you will, I just gave you the line drawing just so that you could have it. But you're actually paying for my line drawing. So, you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this guy. Oh, you know what I did forget, you guys? I didn't line him. See how he's lined on this one? This one's not lined. So I'll have to go back and do that with black. So, yeah, they're all good to go. You're welcome. All right, you guys have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time. Thanks.